Good morning everyone. As you can see, I changed dogs. No, I'm just joking. This is not a foster dog, this is my sister dog. I came to the UK to pet sit him for a week. And Bilbo is actually home with a very trusted person, and I can check on him. I don't know if you can see, but he's just over there, so every day I can look at what he's doing. And lately he's been destroying things for the most part. I think he's ready to go for a walk, but yeah, gonna be a week pet sitting him. We are close to Manchester, but like close to the Peak District as well, so there's plenty of really nice walks. And then I'm gonna be heading to the northeast of England to collect seaglass, so I thought I would take you with me. Good morning everyone. It's actually 6 o'clock right now. I'm at the beach for my yearly seaglass hunting collection. It's kind of crazy because it's so early, and I thought I would have the beach all for myself, but actually there's already quite a few people around, so gonna hurry up before they take all the best pieces.
We'll just head down, carry on, 'cause what else can we do but get through?
There's a seal just over there. She arrived yesterday, and for the whole afternoon she had like a guard, a medic that was guarding on her, but then I guess the night came and they went home, and so I came to check on her, and I thought she was dead, and actually then she started moving, so I was quite pleased about it.
We'll hold tight as we can when it's better again, and that'll sustain me for now.
So I guess I should explain a little bit more about why I'm here. So many of you might already know if you follow me for a while, but I make jewelry as well as YouTube, and my favorite materials to use in jewelry making is sea glass. And if you don't know, sea glass is basically glass that's been in the sea for a long time, and the sea has smoothed the edges and it's made it all nice and pretty. And this beach in particular is quite popular because there used to be bottle works not far from the beach, and I think it was working until the 20s, and then it closed. So the sea glass is about 100 years old. And so what happened is that they would throw on the sea all the waste glass or any mistakes. They would just throw it in the sea. And so you can find a lot of sea glass, but most importantly you can find rare sea glass that's of really vibrant colors like red and really deep blue, and also what they call multis, which is sea glass that has different colors in it. If I find any, then I will show you. And so yeah, it's very popular. Lots of people come here to collect sea glass, and I used to live not very far from here. That's actually how I found out about this whole sea glass business. And the reason why I like sea glass, other than it being super fun to collect, and it's if you ever tried, you know the feeling. It's a recycled good in a way, and compared to gemstones, which I love gemstones, don't get me wrong, but gemstones, you need to mine them, you need to, you know, clean it, cut it. It's just a very energy intensive business, while the sea glass, the energy has already been spent, 100 years old, and now it's here just laying on the beach. And so I find it a much less impactful material. And so this is why I try and come here every year and have a little batch so that I can make for that year jewelry. I still have family and I still have friends in England, so every time that I come over to collect sea glass, then I also take advantage of that, like go and see everybody.
My friend, when we're together again, together again, when we're together again. When we're together again.
I'm back at the guest house and I actually just woken up from a very long nap. I cannot remember the last time that I had woken up at 5:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, and I think glass collecting is probably the only thing that will make me get up that early with a smile on my face. Anyway, I wanted to show you some of the pieces that I collected and show what kind of range of color you can get. So here is an example of what you can find beach combing in CM. The most common ones that you can find are definitely the greens, the whites and browns, which I don't collect because I don't find them very pretty. And then you've got the light blues, the yellows. You've got some red here, which was really lucky to find because it's super rare. You don't often find red, and this is a little bit of a darker purplish red. Probably won't be able to see it very well, but yes, I was really pleased with that. And then you got different lighter green shades. I found this one, I found it amazing. I love this color. And you got some pink as well. This is not very common, but you can get to find some. And blue. I was really lucky to find this chunky piece of light blue. I had never found anything this big and this pretty, so I was really pleased with this one. Then we got more indigo blue, teal, and this very electric blue. This one is a really good piece as well. And in here you probably saw there's some multis, which is what CM is known for. So you've got some teal, blue, but you can find them really in different colors. There's brown here, pink here, and this is what CM is really known for, those multis. So it's basically sea glass that's of different colors. I think you can find this only in CM, UK, and in Devonport Beach, California, US. So yeah, I was lucky to find quite a few. I found this chunky one with teal in it, and I find it's very pretty as well. You got some pottery as well, but you usually find fairly small pieces like this one. And then I got another particular one, which is milk sea glass, which was popular for tableware in the Victorian area. And it's kind of this minty color or green, yellow, and you also find it light blue and white. Then I don't know if you can see, but this one is slightly different. It's more fluorescent. And this is UV or uranium glass. They call it uranium glass because sometimes they will put small percentages of uranium in it. So I don't know if you want to eat on a plate that's made of this glass. But yeah, if you shine a light on this, then it becomes super bright. Yeah, it's a nice find as well. So there you go. This is a plate selection of what you might be able to find if you come beach combing in Siam. I will say that I've been doing this for the last 10 years I come here, so I learned some tricks, and I don't expect everybody to just come here and be able to find as much as I have. You might find more, you might not find any at all. Sometimes I have came here and found nothing, like zero, even after hours and hours of looking. So it's a lot about luck and commitment. So if you do like beach combing, then I would highly recommend Siam Beach in the northeast of the UK. If you're into sea glass, you probably know it already, but if you're not, then it's a nice fun stop, and it's a really nice long beach with lots of dogs, which adds up to the charm in my opinion anyway. And if there's one trick that I could give you is check the tides and go about 2 to 2.5 hours before the lowest tides, so that the stones are still wet and the tide is retiring, so it's easier to see the sea glass, and you will have enough beach width to look for sea glass, if that makes any sense. Another thing that I forgot to mention earlier on why I prefer using sea glass other than other gemstones, although I still use gemstones, but I'm trying to use more and more sea glass, is that I know that I was the one collecting it, and sometimes with gemstones you don't know who's been working on them, whether they've been paid properly, whether they had good working environment, whether they were exposed to any chemicals and things like that. And it's kind of hard to find the origin and the manufacturing of some gemstones unless you pay very high prices for them. And so with sea glass, at least, well, I don't know who's been working on it in the like 1910s and 1920s, but I know that now I was the only one picking it up, and nobody has been exploited in like at least collecting it. We can't know 100 years ago how it was. Probably wasn't very good, but yeah, that is another reason why I feel like it's more of a sustainable thing to do, and it's beautiful, and I cannot wait to make jewelry with it. I always wear my pendant that I made with a piece that I collected last year, and also a little ring, and I'm planning to do more rings as well in the future. And one thing that I hope, I know this is gonna sound super cheesy, but I get so excited when I find a nice piece of sea glass, and I get like a rush of excitement and happiness, and I really hope that the final pieces will carry some of that excitement and feel good spirit. And yeah, that is my objective. This vlog has been a very chatty one, so thank you for sticking by if you have, and I hope you learned something new maybe. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep filming. Tomorrow I'm actually going to Newcastle city centre to do my tour of the charity shops. I'm so excited. There were a few things that I was excited about England, coming back to England. One thing was sea glass hunting, and then the second one was charity shop book hunting. So tomorrow that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I might bring you with me. I probably will. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hello everyone, as you can see I made it back to Italy, back to Bilbo. I was really happy to see him, and it feels good to be back, honestly. And one thing that I was really excited about actually is that I was able to get my guitar back. It's been sitting at my sister's house for the past 3 years, just collecting dust because it was just hard to get it on the plane and just traveling with it. Although it's a mini Taylor, so it's supposed to be easier to travel with it. But anyway, it's just a hassle on planes with guitars. And anyway, I was able to bring it back, and now I'm so excited to improve my technique and really concentrate on it, which brings me to the sponsor of today, which is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of online classes and members across 150 countries who come together to find inspiration and take the next step in their creative journey. Skillshare has been my go-to platform to learn all different kinds of skills in the past 2 years, so I'm so happy that they continually choose to support my channel. There's courses on photography, videography, creative writing, but also classes on things like cooking, the bells, can you hear the bells? Cooking, drawing, gardening, and whatever it is that you want to learn, there's going to be something there waiting for you. There's even a course on sea-glass jewelry making, so if you want to give it a try after watching this video, then you'll know where to look for. I'm currently taking the course Learn Guitar, Power and Bar Chords by Mark Barnacle. And I actually already took the beginner course of his, and I loved how clear he was at explaining things, and also how he covered a wide range of things related to guitar, from chords and riffs, but also how to restring your own guitar. And now I'm about halfway on this second course of his, and I already learned some cool strumming patterns and also stretching exercises. That was really useful because my hands are not so used to playing the guitar anymore. The platform is ad-free, so you can just stay on the zone while discovering new skills, and now the entire catalog is available with subtitles in Spanish, German, French and Portuguese. New premium classes are launched every week, so every time that you log in there's gonna be something new to discover. So if you want to give it a go, the first 1,000 subscribers to click in the link in the description will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare. So as I said, one thing that I love about the UK is charity shops. People is looking for the treats. Yes, I know you like those treats. So the first one I found was, and I was really pleased because it was in my wanting to read list, is The Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers. I heard it's a good story. Then I found The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. This also was recommended to me, and the day after I was able to find it at a charity shop for 50p, so I was really pleased. Then I've got Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, which is, some people say it's cheesy. I don't know how cheesy it's gonna be, but they say it's really good for people that are into creative work. Then I've got a Richard Yates book, 11 Kinds of Loneliness. This was $1.99, so not that cheap, Oxfam. But I really love Yates, so yeah, I read Revolutionary Road, and I think I had recommended it in one of my older videos with book recommendations, so that's another one. And then last two, we've got The Secret Life of Bees, which honestly I only took because it was 2 books for one, and 2 books for £1, and I couldn't find anything else, and I had, it's just an easy to read fiction book, so thought, why not? And the one that I'm most excited to read is The Book of Trespass by Nick Hayes, which talks about how, basically most of the UK, England's land is privately owned, and the history of that, and exploitation and dispossession of public rights whose effects last to this day. And I'm really fascinated by this topic, so looking forward to read this as well. Oh, and lastly, I got a book just about gardening, because I need to learn all the things about gardening. Thank you for sticking by on this very rambly, random video. I hope you enjoyed it, and from now on I'm gonna go back to the normal scheduling of house renovation videos and also probably van building videos. I also wanted to mention that I finally made a Patreon account. Lots of you asked for it, and I'm sharing pictures mainly, like updates, and I'm planning to do more personal videos there in the future, and also live streams. So if that's something you're interested in, then again, I'll leave the link in the description bar, and I shall see you very soon. Bye bye.